how to start a social media management agency or a social media marketing agency. My name is Sean. I am the owner of Finks Media, and I've been doing social media management and marketing for 6 years, and I'm going to tell you how to start your own agency. It's actually simpler than you think. So obviously, first of all, you're going to need to pick the type of agency you want to start. Marketing or social media management. You can also do both. Now, I'm going to run through how to do the basics. So first of all, obviously, you're going to need a website. Granted, a lot of people don't have websites, but having a website is very important because it not only shows you're a professional, but it also shows you have a bit of a history, and it shows people that if there's any sort of problem, there's a website that they can go to and know exactly the business or the person that they're working with. For a website, I would recommend Google Domains. That's what I have. There's also GoDaddy. There's a ton of other sites. And for a simple, inexpensive website that you don't have to keep upkeep on, I recommend Wix. Wix is super simple. It is drag and drop. It is beyond easy. You get a Google domain, you connect it to a Wix website, and you're all set. Second of all, you need a name. So think of a creative name, and honestly, if you're not sure if it's taken, Google search it, Yahoo search it, Bing search it, because chances are the name you like may be connected to something that's much bigger, and the SEO might be kind of difficult. Now onto the building, the structure of each agency. With a social media management agency, you're going to want to put your portfolio onto the website. And if you don't have a portfolio, I recommend building a portfolio. If you don't know how to build a portfolio, go back. There's tons of videos on my channel talking about how to become a social media manager. What do they do? I recommend watching those before you start your agency. But put your portfolio onto the website. Once you do that, you make a contact us page, you make a services page, a home page, a mission statement, and a mission statement is what is the business about? And also, does your business donate anywhere? Finks Media donates 20% of its revenue towards domestic violence. And our mission statement is to help fight against domestic violence while also being very good at social media managing. Now that's not verbatim of what the mission statement says. It's just a summary of what we are all about here at Finks Media. Setting up a marketing agency is going to be very similar. You're going to want a homepage, you're going to want a services page, a contact us page, a mission statement, and who have you done work for? Who have you marketed for already? And if you've done no one, I recommend building a marketing portfolio. If you don't know how to do that, I haven't made a video on it, so I'll tell you real quick. It is simply offering your services to some small businesses or medium-sized businesses for free. Build up a portfolio of marketing for who you've done marketing for, and then put that on your website. And there's a lot of steps. It's easy for some, it's difficult for some. If it's difficult or you just want to be around like-minded people, I recommend joining our Entrepreneurs Network group. We meet 4 times a month for an hour each session. We dissect topics like social media management, marketing, vocabulary, whatever you can think of. It's the nitty-gritty details of those topics. I recommend joining if you're interested. The link will be in the description down below. So you're sitting here, you're like, well, okay. So building an agency is really that simple. It is really that simple. It is simply just creating a website, putting your portfolio on, and then marketing yourself. Whether it be inbound marketing like YouTube and posting on social media, or you're doing outbound like putting out ads. Just as long as you're getting your name out there and you're trying your hardest, creating an agency is not that expensive, it's not that risky, and honestly, it's the best decision you may ever make. Now, when it comes to creating legal protection, like forming an LLC or a sole proprietorship or an S corporation, I would recommend doing a sole proprietorship or just an LLC to start out. Once you start making more money, transfer from a sole proprietorship or an LLC into an S corporation. There's a lot of people telling you, oh, do a C corporation. Don't do that, because a C corporation is for bigger corporations. They get taxed twice, and it's a lot more work, it's a lot more headache, and you are not really big enough to be a C corporation. An S corporation is going to be better if you're a smaller to medium-sized business. How do I register for an LLC, sole proprietorship, S corporation, blah, blah, blah? It's on your state website. And if you don't know how to do it, there are services who do it out there. I wouldn't recommend doing those services personally, just because setting these things up is really simple. And if you don't know how to do it, there's YouTube videos and tutorials on how to do it. But don't pay someone $500 to set up an LLC for you. It's just not that hard. You go to your state website, it's usually no more than $200 to set up. It's inexpensive, it's easy, and it's a learning experience. So if you want to set up an agency and have it registered with the state, LLC, S Corp, sole proprietorship, do it yourself, because you're going to learn a lot, and it's going to be very helpful to know how to do in the future when you start another business. So to wrap up the video, if you're starting a social media management or marketing agency, I would recommend having some prior history into that field that you're going into. And obviously, something I forgot to mention, but it's not very hard, pick a niche. Pick a type of customer that you're going after. If you don't know how to pick a niche, I do have a video on that. But it's simply just saying, I want to go after gym owners, I want to go after restaurant owners, I want to go after toy shop owners, I want to go after men in their 40s or women in their 50s or whatever. It is targeting a specific group and then advertising to them. So simply just go out there, build yourself a financial stream of income. You can do it, and I know you can do it.